Jai Hind students. Today we are going to start our new chapter, that is motion in a plane. According to NCERT, it's your chapter number 4, and in this chapter what we are going to study is, first we will discuss about the introduction, scalar and vector quantities. Actually we have studied scalar and vector earlier also, but this time you are going to learn something a very different aspect of scalar and vector quantities, how they are used, how they are multiplied, how they are what is unit vector, what is the Cartesian form of vector. These type of things we are going to discuss in this. Vector and their notation, equality of vectors, multiplication of vector by a real number, its addition and what is subtraction of vector, relative velocity unit vector, resolution of a vector in a plane rectangular component. Okay, so I hope it will take 2 or 3 video to discuss up to here. So starting from today, yes, I am your physics teacher of Sunbeam. So let's start. To describe of an object in 2 dimension means a plane, or 3 dimension, that is the space. Suppose if I am talking about 2D figure, so whatever the screen or in which you are seeing this lecture, either it could be a mobile phone or it could be a laptop, so that screen is a 2D space या 2 dimensional space, इसको मैं कहूँगा एक plane. While when we are dealing with the 3 dimension, that means there is a third aspect of height also. तो हमें एक स्पेस मिल जाता है, और इस स्पेस को डिफाइन करने के लिए, इस स्पेस में पॉइंट्स को डिफाइन करने के लिए वी नीड टू यूज वेक्टर्स. एंड और इस वेक्टर का ही यूज़ हम बात करेंगे जब हम 3D फिगर में ऑब्जेक्ट्स को प्रोजेक्टाइल करेंगे, ऑब्जेक्ट्स को एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पर शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं. तो एक्चुअली वी आर शिफ्टिंग इट इन द एक्स कोऑर्डिनेट ऑल्सो, वाई कोऑर्डिनेट एंड एज वेल एज इन द जेड कोऑर्डिनेट. सपोज देर इज़ अ बर्ड at this point and he or she wants to fly to a next point. So without changing the direction in the z axis, he or she cannot fly from point A to point B, because at each and every point of time his all the 3 axes, that is x axis, y axis and z axis, will change. Okay, so just starting the vectors, these all topics are yet to be discussed. We will discuss in the upcoming lectures. Now just revising in few seconds, what is the scalar quantities? The physical quantities which are completely specified by their magnitude or size alone are called scalar. Examples are length, mass, density, speed or work, etc, etc. Now what is the vector? The physical quantities which are characterized by both magnitude as well as direction. This is the basic form of definition. Now coming to the next point, what are the characteristics of vector? First point is, it possesses both magnitude and direction. It does not obey the ordinary law of algebra. That means if you want to add a vector 2 and a vector 3, so you cannot add like this, that its answer will become as 5. It does not obey the ordinary laws of algebra. It has some certain rules, and that rules are called vector law of addition. Third point is that it changes either magnitude or direction, or both magnitude or direction. If the direction is changed and magnitude remains the same, then also we can say that our vector is being changed. अगर आपका मैग्नीट्यूड चेंज हो रहा है तो चेंज है ही है, लेकिन अगर डायरेक्शन भी चेंज हो रहा है, सपोज देर इज़ एन एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स से देर इज़ अ मैन हु इज़ वॉकिंग 5 मीटर in west direction, 5 meter in west. Now this man stops there and he again walks 5 meter in the direction of east, 5 meter in the direction of east. Now what happens, ये वेक्टर क्वांटिटी चेंज हो गई है. इट्स अ 5 मीटर वेस्ट एंड अ 5 मीटर ईस्ट. डायरेक्शन चेंज होने से आपकी मैग्नीट्यूड चेंज हो जाएगी, सॉरी मैग्नीट्यूड नहीं, वेक्टर चेंज हो जाएगा. ओके, द वेक्टर्स आर रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय द बोल्ड लेटर्स और लेटर्स हैविंग एरो ओवर देम, लाइक दिस वे. नाउ What is position vector and displacement vectors? So position vectors are those vectors which specify the position of an object. Earlier I gave you the example of a bird flying from point A to B. Suppose that point A is now is termed as point P and the other point is termed as point P dash. The distance from the origin of this point P is R and the new position's distance is R dash. So to specify the direction, now the position changed by the bird, and in order to specify the direction we need to find this position. So the position OP and OP dash and displacement PP dash are vector quantities. OP means the distance of that bird from the origin, OP dash means the final distance of that bird from the origin, and what is the PP dash? PP dash is the displacement of that vector. Okay, similarly there is another example. In this, suppose there is a person who wants to move from P to Q and he opted two different pathway. First is from starting P via D he goes to Q, from starting P via A, B, C, then he goes to Q. Now in both the cases the distance traveled is different, but in order to find the displacement we will try to find out the shortest distance between P and Q. Is it clearly visible or not? Yes. From P to Q there is a displacement vector. So displacement vector PQ and different course of motion, the displacement vector is the same PQ for different path of journey. Say suppose the path will be PA BCQ PDQ, or the path may be PBEFQ. Whatever the path may be, the displacement vector will remains the same. Coming to the next point, what is the equality of vector? How can we say that two vectors are equal? Two vectors A and B are said to be equal if they have the same magnitude and also they have the same direction. If they don't have the same magnitude and the same direction, they won't be treated as equal vectors. There is a vector A starting from O went to P, and there is another vector B starting from Q went to S. So magnitude wise actually its length is equal. Suppose their length is L. If their length is equal, that means magnitude is equal and the direction is also same. See, direction of S and direction of P both are same. So these vector A and vector B will called be as equal vectors. While in the figure B, in this figure again two vectors A dash and B dash are unequal. Why? Because they don't follow the same direction. This is the direction of their course of motion. A vector B dash is following this direction and vector A dash is following in the upward direction. So they won't be said to be as the equal vector. I hope you will able to get to know. Okay. Now, how do we multiply of a vector by a real number? It's as simple as that, bacha. That multiplying a vector A with a positive number lambda, suppose there is another number lambda gives a vector whose magnitude is changed by factor lambda, but the direction is same. You don't change the direction. आपने कहा 5 मीटर इज़ अ वेक्टर इन द ईस्ट डायरेक्शन. 5 मीटर ईस्ट की तरफ में आपका कोई वेक्टर है. नाउ इफ़ आई वांट टू मल्टीप्लाई दिस वेक्टर बाय अ कांस्टेंट वैल्यू 2, then what I will get is as 10 meter in the direction of east. Please clearly see here, pay attention that east is not changed by multiplying the factor 2. This factor 2 is called as lambda, जिसको मैं जर्नल टर्म में कह रहा हूँ ताकि आप किसी भी नंबर से, रियल नंबर से आप जो भी उसमें मल्टीप्लाई करना चाहें. जैसे डायरेक्शन शुड बी द सेम. नोट lambda a will become as lambda multiplied by mod of a. इफ़ लैम्डा इज़ ग्रेटर देन ज़ीरो, अगर आपने ज़ीरो कर दिया तब तो ये तो ज़ीरो ही हो जाएगा, उसकी बात नहीं कर रहे हैं ना. प्लीज़ पे अटेंशन टू द फिगर. There is a vector A whose magnitude is this much. If I want to multiply it by 2, what I will get is as 2A. So the length will be increased and direction will remain the same. Got the point? This is all about the multiplication of a vector. I hope you are getting the points. Please be continue with the videos so that you will be able to complete the course through these videos alone. If you are having any problem, then please let me contact. आप मुझसे कांटेक्ट कर लीजिए या आप मुझे बता देंगे तो मैं आपसे कांटेक्ट कर लूँगा. ओके, थैंक यू एंड जय हिंद बच्चा.